Yeah, it was at times probably frustrating for the players, and even for us at times. We thought we had effective plays to go forward and score, and we couldn't do that. So yeah, I think we got our act together a bit more in the second half with probably our commitment levels a little bit at times. I thought in the first half we just didn't seem quite switched on in the first half. I thought it was so much better in the second half collectively, and then we probably lost a few men. So that sort of put a bit more strain on the team, and I thought they ground the game out really well, and there's some blokes that turned their first half around with a great second half.
How do you rate this week's performance compared to last week?
I like the result more this week. Well, it's an entirely different game, different venue. You come here tonight and say, well, you win by 47, keep the opposition to about 46 or 47. Yeah, really pleasing. I thought there's a lot to like about, I suppose, statistically when you look at the end. But just some of our methods early, I thought we just were off a bit. Some of our stoppage setups I thought weren't quite switched on. And even a couple of times with our attack on the footy in comparison to previous weeks.
Do you mind walking us through those few players that went down?
Geordie went down and just was told he wasn't right with the hamstring or down there, so we just pushed that. You know, I just don't take, in fairness to the player, I take interest, but at the time I sort of take their magnet or their name off the board and think about the players that we can finish the job and then have a look and see how they are. And then Laidley got a knock to his knee, and we just don't know the severity of that, but it was too bad to go back on. So whether he misses a week or two, I'm not sure. We have 9 days to to have a look at that, so we have a big break, but I don't know if the time will be enough for him to get into stay in the team, or that injury will be too bad. Yeah, that's sort of, we had to manage Dykes as well. We played fair game time, and we just had to look after him as just more tightness through his glutes and that. So we just looked after him as well. Yep.
Did Russell look concussed?
Well, I haven't been told that. He's been tight during his hamstring during the week and that was the call. So yeah. Never. So, I heard tonight going to do another radio interview that there was 2,000 Twitter people saying that he wasn't going to play, and I thought, well, if anyone's going to know, I am, and he was going to play. So I found that very amusing.
You like misinformation?
I don't even worry about that. I got told going to talk, but yeah, it's funny.
You haven't always dealt with as a team, as you've been emerging and improving, you haven't always dealt with no disrespect, but the lesser sides all that well. Sometimes you sort of come down from a high level that you've been on yourself.
I think sometimes over the last couple of seasons, if we've gone into games being the favourite or the favoured team, we probably, sometimes we haven't carried that burden as well as we should have. And I think there's no doubt, which we've said in the last month, that our group has really matured and taken responsibility, all of us as a team, to take responsibility for our actions, and I can see that come out in our performance. That was very workmanlike tonight.
Satanta Alton, 3 goals, not a massive goal, but it was the leading scorer, obviously. But up the ground, I thought he was a bit more impressive than some of his lead-up players. I thought he was really good. Is he becoming a more reliable player?
I thought Satanta with 3 goals, and maybe towards the end he could have got another one with Jared squaring that ball up. Would have been nice for him for 4. But I thought him and Hampson to really take the ruck responsibilities, and without Robbie in the team, I thought both of those men were very good tonight. I thought Sean to come back in the team and compete in the air and at ground level, really, working with Satanta really was a really good mix in there. Sunday, yep. Yep.
Would that be enough?
No, he'll need more football than that. No, we won't rush him back. We'll make sure he's played 50% game time, and if you were there at Werribee, Jake, you would have thought there was a howling breeze going down one end because he was blowing pretty hard. So he's going to need a few games under his belt. Sunday he'll have roughly 75-80%, and we'll top that up again the following week, and then I think we'll make an assessment of it at the GPS and see how he's going. But we want Matthew Cruiser to come in and really feel confident about his body and make sure that, we've probably learned a couple of lessons along the way with, rushing Jared last year back a little bit early, and no doubt we rushed Lockie Henderson this year back too early. And, they've missed a fair bit of footy, and it's not easy just to turn the tap on. And we know the game this year, in comparison to last year, has gone up another level, as it does every year. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.